Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Lightseekers fans of all ages. It is Brylander with PortalPowerTV. Today I've got an unboxing for you. So, Playfusion was kind enough to send me Boulder, which is the new Everok hero that they recently released. They also released Xyrus. But these are the two of the most recent characters. Previously, you may have seen that they introduced Jax and Korra, both of which were also sent to me by Playfusion. So thank you so very much for those. I've got them currently powered up. I don't know if you can see with the lights on, but they're LED lights and stuff like that are currently going, and so forth. And if I press their, and let's see what have we press hers. Oh, so that's the her power button. And so there's Korra. So we've got them, and today we're going to unbox Boulder, which is an Everok, and they also sent me the couple of the weapons, a weapon and a flight pack. So this is Boulder's flight pack. It's called the Crystal Core. So we'll also open this up and see what else is inside. And then here is the Molten Blade, which is his sword, so to speak. So the neat thing about the Lightseekers is, of course, these are just action figures that you can play with. But at the same time, they Bluetooth and they connect directly to the Lightseekers video game that you can get for iOS or Android, and you can play it on your phone or a tablet or something like that. I've been playing on a tablet just because I like the bigger screen, and so forth. And then perhaps in another video I'll show you how these connect to it and do some gameplay that way. But let's go ahead and look at Boulder real quick. So here is the box, and of course it's kind of hard to see him in the box because there's a lot of plastic and that's all reflective and so forth. But we've got the right side of the box here, and then we've got the back. And of course here on the back you'll see using him and playing into the game with it. Some of the lighting up features that go on with it, some of the other characters, three of which now we already have. These two over here have not been released yet, so we're still waiting for those. And then there's also a trading card game and everything else goes along with it. And this is just talking about some of the different elements, or orders as they call them in this game, that you get to play. So that is the Everok character. Boulder, and then the Molten Blade, basically some of the same artwork that you can see. We'll just show you real quickly the back and the side of the box and so forth. And then last, we said the Crystal Core. There's the side of the box, the back of the box. For everybody who wants to see, if you want to see the bottom of the box, there's a UPC. Hey, scan that, try to find it at your local store. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get these opened up real quick. And then let's take a look at what's inside. Alright, so everything that we got inside here. First of all, I wanted to show this because this looks really pretty. This is the postcard, the kind of note that I got with the package. So that's a really cool looking postcard, really nice artwork. On the back there, Playfusion just sent me a little quick note. Please find your new Boulder enclosed. We can't wait to see, to hear what you think. Best wishes, the Lightseekers team. And it's assigned to me. So anyway, we'll put that aside. But inside the boxes, first of all, the Boulder box. This is Boulder. So nice up close. This guy is pretty weighty. He weighs quite a bit. So nice and sturdy. Nice character. Really nice character. Actually, I think it's probably my favorite so far. It's very articulated. So you can see that the joints are not just, loosey-goosey kind of thing. They basically do lock into position. So you can position him in a lot of different things. You can turn his arms all the way up, all the way down. They can swing out, so forth and so on like that. So you can position him up, his legs move around and stuff like that too. So you just get him, set up to where he's weight distributed, and he stands pretty good. Actually, I think he stands a little bit better than the other two do. And then this is the Crystal Core, I believe it was called. And that's his flight pack. Let's see here real quick. Yeah, the Crystal Core. Crystal Core was that, and the Molten Blade was this. It was his sword, so to speak. And it's got a little bit of a soft part right here, so it's kind of flexible. So I guess it is good because that just won't fall and break too easily. But you can actually take his blade here and actually just clip this straight into his hand. Like that. You just pop it in, and so he holds it, and of course I can turn it up and get it out of his way. And then his flight pack can go on the back here, and on the back there's a little spot that you pull and it opens up the back here, and you can see that, and that's where the fusion core goes. Now here's the cool part. The starter kits, this Boulder doesn't come with a fusion core. The starter packs that both Mari and Jax come with a fusion core, but you can now buy them separately as well, because if you already have a fusion core, now this is actually the one I got when I got the prototype, so I kept it, and lucky thing I did, so that way I can actually have them all three powered up. But you can buy these separately, and these are actually more expensive than the character is, because this has a little mini computer in it. But you just take this and plug it straight into the back, and then power it on.
Two warriors, better than one.
And see, so you can kind of hear his voice. There are some of his lights that are going off and so forth. Let me see here. So you push the one button, and you see it controls his weapons.
Two warriors, better than one.
And you press the other button on the other side,
Stone cold awesome.
so you can hear some of his sayings, his phrases.
They make 'em, we break 'em.
That's right.
Battle you can handle. Nothing bolder than bolder.
Nothing bolder than Boulder. I like his voice.
Show everyone the strength of the mountain.
So he's got some lights up here on top of his head, his mohawk kind of thing. And then in his weapon, he's got some. It looks like his chest has some. So probably depending on what's going on in the game, they will actually light up a bunch of different colors, kind of even giving you clues as to where you need to go next in the game. So the game is free. The characters are not. And really, if you play the game and you like it, it's free. If you want to enhance your gameplay, you can buy these guys to enhance the gameplay, and then of course you can play with them all by themselves. Now, this fusion core, the flight pack, actually clips right into the back of the fusion core. And so you actually just plug this. Let's get that lined up. There we go.
My strength is gathered.
So now the flight pack,
Let's roll like a rock. Let's rock.
so these are some of the different noises he makes when you got him the flight pack on. And in the game, you can access areas in the game if you've got the character and you've got these on them that you can't access without the toys. So that's part of the enhancement of the gameplay. So there's Boulder with everything that he came with. It also came with, each thing came with a set of instructions and so forth. And then also each one came with a trading card. So this is the Crystal Core card. And you can augmented reality. You can scan these into the game for extra power-ups. Here is the one for Boulder. That's his card. And then the card for the Molten Blade. Now the reason I'm covering up the edges of the cards is because there's like this coating. You can see those little divots and stuff on the card. That's how the augmented reality reads, the camera of your device reads those, like the way Skylanders Battlecast worked, and that's how it reads the card. And if you scan it before I scan it, then you can actually take my card. So you can do it from an image and so forth. So I'm covering those up so nobody has a chance to take those before I have a chance to scan them in the game. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to flip the lights off real quick and let y'all just kind of see what some of these... the light looks like, the lights on them, the LEDs look like without all the other lights on. So there you can kind of see how everything is glowing, which is really neat. So if I reach back here, lift up Boulder, and let's see, press some of the light. Let me find out where the lights are. There we are. So you can see his weapon. And then you can just see some of the lights that are in his chest and everything else. So those kind of light up. And then if you haven't already seen, you can see over here, I've got Jax and Cora. Here's Jax and Cora with their lights. So, well, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Let me know which of these so far is your favorite. If any of you have already picked these things up, share that information with us down below. Say, hey, I already have Korra, or I have Jax, or I got Boulder already. Anything like that. There are other weapons that are out as well. I think Jax has several weapons, and Korra has several weapons, and even like a shield for Jax, and so forth. So hopefully I can get my hands on those before too long and do some demonstrations of those as well. But again, thank you to Playfusion and Lightseekers for sending me this character for review. Can't wait to put him in game and test him out a little bit, and hopefully we can get some gameplay of that. It's a little harder for me to do game capture off my iPad than it is just like my PlayStation or something like that, but I do have the means of doing that, and so I do intend to do that before too terribly long. We'll get some Jax gameplay as well as some Boulder and some Korra gameplay. Korra's a Mari, Jax is a Tyrax, and Boulder is an Everok. And so I'm learning a lot more about the game. I've actually been playing it quite a bit. Jax, I've got up to level 15, which isn't too bad. So if any of you guys have been playing it or any higher than that, then let me know where you're at with that too. So appreciate you watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Guys, this is Brylander with PortalPowerTV signing off. Take care, and God bless.